if you set up a side income or something that you're growing, if you get tired of trucking, you can always fall back on that. So last 2 years, I started, my software company, and I'm going after my dealer's license. And I do want you guys to make sure that you watch this video to the very end, because, dude, guess what? Guess what? Quiet, stop barking. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Winston P, strategist man, coming back with another video. I should say, wagwan, what up, big up yourself. You don't know already, I mean this. I just want to thank you guys, man, for all the support. This channel's been doing very well, actually. It's doing a lot better than what I thought and what I could ever assume. I don't know if my background is real loud, but I think one of my neighbors might be cutting their grass or something. But yeah, this channel is performing a whole lot better than I could ever envision, guys. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be dropping this content as much as I am. So I do want to let you guys know that I really appreciate you. And thank you so much for motivating me to continue to make videos, continuing to learning how to speak on camera. Because I will tell you, I guess this might look easy because, it may come off as that, but it's one of the toughest things that I've ever had to do, was literally open a camera and speak without stumbling over my words, like being stressed out of how my videos turn out and all that type of thing. But I don't want to go on and on about that because I don't want to lose, you from the primary reason that you came here. So I want to talk about a follow-up, guys, making CDL money with your car. Okay, now I'm not trying to steer you away from driving trucks. I'm just saying, do this on the side. Don't disregard this information. I'm telling you, one of the biggest mistakes I ever made is thinking that I only need to be worried about making money from my truck. Okay, that's the biggest mistake I ever made. I never set up side incomes. I never set up, just a different pocket of income or a different stream that I could be pulling from to help me out. I didn't do that because coming into this business, I was thinking like, hey, I got my CDL, I'm good, this is all I would ever need. You know how everybody say you never have to work again once you got a CDL. It's true. You never have to search for work again, I should say. But sorry, you never have to search for work again once you got a CDL. Even though that is true, y'all, my biggest thing about it is sometimes trucking can get, like, let me put it this way. You start off and you see the end result, like, I'm gonna make it, everything is gonna turn out good, like, I got it, like, I'm gonna have 10 trucks one day. Yeah, that's cool. My hat keeps slipping off. Yeah, that's cool. It's great to have that type of mindset, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you can run into an issue where you really didn't see it coming. Like, you may have fell asleep behind the wheel and just so happens you hit a trooper. Now you're not driving trucks anymore, right? Like, that type of stuff really does happen, guys. Or it could be anything. For me, I will just be very honest with you. Driving trucks, I believe it was just too heavy on my body. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Call it what you want. Oh, I'm not a real trucker. Whatever. I don't even care. Like, to be honest, I'm more so concerned about taking care of my family, and my health is number one. And if I felt like trucking was just a bit rough for me, it is what it is. Like, I'm not even trying to be. First of all, you already know, if you watch my content, I tell you guys all the time, I only did this to provide for my family in the first place. I never wanted to be, a trucker or go over the road. I was working at a repair shop, and I found out that you could make a ton of money being an owner operator, so I went after it. That was it. It wasn't nothing like I grew up in trucking and my dad was driving for 30 years, so now I'm doing it. No, it was an opportunity, and I looked at myself as a businessman taking the opportunity and going after something that I knew wasn't a typical 9-to-5. But doing that, I made a big mistake. All those years I spent in trucking, 6 years just driving, I never set up another income stream. Don't make the same mistake. I'm telling you, do not just put on those blindfolds and say, well, this is it, this is all I have to do. That's not true, and that's not reality, guys. And I would never give you the bad advice on this channel. I would not do that. This channel is about helping you guys to make better business decisions and to make money when you're talking about a CDL, man, how do you maximize? Like, how do you really rack up? You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all get a CDL and you go buy yourself a brand new car, you know, $1,500 payment. Boom, I got a CDL. You know, I'm making $1,400 a week. Now I can go get my Corvette. Now I can go get the Hellcat. Now I can go get the whatever. Listen, do not do that. Stack up on your money for 1 year straight and make investments. Go buy some real estate. Get yourself, you fix your credit score. Get a secured credit card and put $10,000 on it and start paying it back. Get you some crazy credit limits. Go. Let me tell you what I'm doing. All right. Now, if I had to do it all over again, right? The moment I got my CDL, I would have started focusing on business credit, personal credit, and different streams of income to, you know, and where I could plant my seeds and grow them all at the same time. So at my 6-year mark, I would have been like, what can I turn to, you know, what I want to focus on more now that I've been growing, you know, different little seeds, you know, for these 6 years. What can I do? Do I want to do this or do I want to do that? That's my point, guys. I wasn't focused on anything else. In the last 2 years, I decided to focus on software. So you guys know I just launched the app. It's called Easy Go Manager. Make sure you check it out. The link will be in the bio, guys. This is a trucking app. It has some really good features on it. I even just put AI on there. I know I haven't really been talking about it much. That's because I've been wanting to get it right for you guys, and I want it to work, you know, the way it should work. But guys, really take time to go check out Easy Go Manager. You're gonna fall in love with that app, and do support, man. Do support. You know, we're trying to make sure we keep bringing the content. I keep, you know, delivering for you guys, and you can't do that, you know, for free. My time is limited, and the only way I can have time is if I have some sort of revenue keeping me on here. So make sure you guys are not scared to support. All right, if you got something going on, I'll support. You got a t-shirt, I'll buy it. You got an app, I'll download it. Just let me know. Let's make this a community effort. But before I lose my train of thought, which I think I just did, the whole point is, if you set up a side income or something that you're growing, if you get tired of trucking, you can always fall back on that. So last 2 years, I started, you know, my software company, and I'm going after my dealer's license. And I do want you guys to make sure that you watch this video to the very end, because, dude, guess what? I sold the Kia. I decided to sell it. I know I told you guys I didn't know what I wanted to do, and it's true. I didn't know what I wanted to do, man. I decided to sell the Kia. One day I just up and got up and said, yo, I'm gonna sell the Kia because whatever, I'll just go get myself something else. And I sold it. I posted it for $4,000. It was gone the second day. Let me show y'all some proof, because y'all are probably thinking like, nah, man, we know you got the Kia in the driveway. You always park it right there next to the 4Runner, right in front of the Lexus. Watch this, guys. Y'all gonna be shocked. Boom, gone. Let me zoom in, or let me clear that up. Gone. All I got now is my 4Runner. Gone. Sold. All right, guys, so these are the buyers. They didn't know I was recording, so I decided not to catch them off guard. I felt like that probably wouldn't have been cool, but I met them out here, and I know it looks really, really sketchy and unsafe, but it's actually a construction site, okay? And if you keep on going straight down the road, you'll run into the new construction. And the guy that bought it, his brother that I met up with to deliver the car to, he's actually a construction worker, and they're, you know, getting the car from me right here, as you can see. And this is it, guys. You know, and like I said, I decided to deliver the car for them, not because I had to, but because I wanted to speed up the sale, and I didn't want him to reschedule because he didn't have a way to get it. So I didn't mind. All right. I didn't charge him any extra or anything like that. I just wanted my 4K, and that is exactly what I got. I did it. And I sold the Lexus. I just said, screw it, man. I'm gonna start fresh. I want a clean slate. I said, screw it. I'm just gonna sell it, whatever. I don't even care. Like, let me just go back to the auction and start fresh and keep building up on my flips. So I wanted to do different things with it, but again, I don't feel like the Kia was right. I feel like maybe, you know, if I want to focus on like rental cars or doing Uber, let me get a Toyota maybe. You know what I mean? Because I don't have nothing against Kias. However, I did some research and I felt like maybe I should just sell that Kia. Now, me selling the Lexus, you know, my 5-speed IS300 was an emotional decision. I wanted to keep the car, but I found out that it had some mechanical issues, and I would have had to end up paying like $7 grand to get what I really wanted out that car. So instead of having $10,000 invested into the Lexus, I decided to sell it for $3,500 and just get rid of it. Okay, so last week, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, $6,500 profit or something like that. Yeah. So don't judge me on that. I'm good with numbers. But I am doing this on camera, and I'm not editing none of this out. So it's just gonna be a straight video, guys. So don't beat me up or nothing like that. But yeah, so we made good profit, guys, just off of the 2 flips. And like I said, had I been doing this the whole time, dude, I mean, think about it. Just think about what I'm saying to you. Had I been doing this the whole time, it would have been a total different situation, like, to be honest with you. Not even counting the deal I did by wholesaling someone else's money and going to buy the car and selling it to them and making a profit. I didn't even tell you guys about that deal yet. So the thing about making CDL money flipping cars is it is not hard. It's just a skill. It's a skill that you got to possess, and you got to know what cars to buy. That is the skill. And you got to know the price point. If you focus on these little $2,000 cars that you can buy, dude, everybody and their mama got $4K right now for a car. Everybody's looking for a used car for $4K. Not to mention, that was a 2014, under 100,000 miles, and I let it go for $4,000. I could have easily let that car go for like $5,000-$6,000, but I said, you know what? I want to come up off of this fast. I don't want to sit on it. I want to get rid of it. And when you're not greedy like that, and you can make those 2K profits, and you can just keep going, it's kind of like the turtle in the hare. Like, you're not making all the money at one time, but you're slowly winning the race. Instead of sitting on your inventory for a really long time, you don't have to. Now, I don't want to go on and on and on about this video, guys. I just want to go straight into how can you do this for yourself, because that's why you're here. So how can you do this for yourself while you're driving trucks? Okay, number one, the money that you make, okay, go ahead and start searching for people that can help you. Number one, I've already extended my hand to you. If you don't want me to help you, find yourself a car dealer that's willing to do this, okay? Keep in mind, guys, I am not a legal expert, okay? I do know that there are laws, different states, and different barriers, and this might not be easy to do, but I have came across that situation where dealers will allow you to buy in that way, okay? You may, I don't know the legalities behind it, okay? So if you do know, whatever, but I can tell you this, to do it the right way, you have to be a dealer rep. You got to be up under that dealer. So if they have agreed for you to do that, you don't got nothing to worry about, because now you're sort of working for the dealership, right? So you might have to establish that type of relationship. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to start buying these cars on your days off or whatever the case may be. Sometimes if you're buying cars at the right auctions, you don't have a lot of things to worry about. Like, for example, there's an auction called Manheim, and you can buy cars on what is called a green light. That means the car is good to go, right? So you buy you a car that has nothing wrong with it, and then you get somebody to sell it for you. How are you going to do that? If you got a wife or a sister or a brother, somebody that you trust with money, and somebody that you can trust to handle a deal for you, which is going to be your salesman, okay? Now, this structure, like I said, it has to be a legal structure. You can't do this illegal, guys. I would never give you advice to do it illegally. So you might need help from that dealership in order to even sell your cars, right? So if you are technically, you're selling cars for that dealer anyway, so you may want to do all of this in-house. Now, again, this is not going to be easy. Making money is never easy, but I'm telling you something that exists. Number one, is proven. I'm doing it myself. I am a dealer rep, so I'm not giving you advice off of Google. All these cars that I recently bought and sold was coming from the dealer, okay? And I'm a dealer rep, so I can sell these cars legally with no issues, all right? So that's why I'm breaking this stuff down the way that I am, and I'm giving you inside information, guys. And if you do want to find out more about this, because y'all did, hit me up on my last video like, yo, I'm interested, just look at the link, Auto Dealer Startup. They're not offering like a program like what I'm telling you about, but you can inquire about it and you can find dealers in the network. And if you want to get hired up under them to be a dealer rep and, you know, sell these cars or whatever the case may be, as long as it's done in a legal way, you're good. And as long as you're doing business with somebody that is reputable, that's not going to rob from you. Now, if you don't want to go through all that hassle, okay, if you don't want to figure out, man, how can I do this the right way, man, this sounds complicated, just go get your freaking dealer's license, dude. I'm working on mine right now. Like, I'm literally in the process of almost finishing and getting my own dealer's license to do this for myself, hire my own salesman to sell cars for me, automate my process, and just make money. Like, just make money. So that is the end of this video, guys. That is my rant on CDL money, using vehicles to make CDL money, man. That is the end of it. Now, if you guys want more information or you want topics, you know, that you particularly want me to talk about, let me know what topics you want me to talk about. Just let me know and I will make videos centered around those topics. But I felt like making CDL money, you know, with your car, you guys definitely, you know, blew that video up. So I wanted to double back on that one and break this down even further, you know, let you in on my little secrets on and what I have going on. So if that helped you guys, if you like my content, you know, keep commenting, liking, and sharing, guys. It helps the algorithm. I really need it. I am a content creator and I'm dropping these videos not to just put stuff out there into the air, but this is actually impacting people and changing their lives. Like, there's so many people that are commenting that, man, I appreciate it. So just want to help you guys. Yes, get your CDL. Yes, make your money, but don't make the bad business decision, guys. Come on now. Let's get it.